let's go into the demo of Zoho CRM. So what we're gonna do is we will go through the process of what options we have when it comes to customization, like custom fields and modules, layout customization, workflow automation, blueprints for process automation, dashboard and reports. And these are also very important because it gives us the leverage to basically use the resources to build out custom processes or custom pipeline for our CRMs users. Okay, before we conclude, let's go to let's deep dive into the demo. The environment of our business use case or sign up. This is the way it would look like. This is the dashboard I was talking about. We can obviously we can pretty much do a lot of stuff, and then we have. Okay. By the way, quick thing. My open task. These are all the chats we got from our website. So these are getting recorded in the system. Okay. Now we have these different modules. So how we gonna? The first thing first is the. Let me open my notes as well. So first thing is the fields and modules. How we can customize. We go to settings, notification. Okay. So we go to setting. The first thing, customization. We have in customization we have all these things, but let's go to module and fields because that's the first thing we're gonna do. So and the process is pretty defined by Zoho. We can obviously change the names, we can add more fields to them, but the idea behind them is pretty straightforward, that they are like a standard use cases. So we have these different modules available here. So we will create a custom module by just for the test purposes, and uh like and then we will add a field in there. Okay, I will give you an example. But our important thing, from here you have all these modules, right? You can click on like just hover over three dots and you can change a lot of stuff. Let's say you can do lead conversion mapping. When a lead is converted, what it needs to be done in contact and accounts. Or you have deal stages, you can like stage probability mapping you can do, and you can define permissions and stuff. You can define but organized module is basically how do you want to organize which module you want to show and which you don't want to show in the menu. You can basically control them from here. Some are basic things that you can't change. So the yellow icon arrow here just shows that you can't change or make a change in this particular section as it's associated with following items. So that's one thing. Now let's get into the new module. Okay, so what we gonna do is, by the way, once we create this module and move forward, I will one important thing is that the process is pretty simple for all of them. So these are some default fields that just came, but important things I want to show you in terms of customization. Obviously you have a lot of people have different questions, but this is a lookup. This is one of the most important thing. Let's say if I want to create a custom module with the name of jobs that links to all the deals or job or the inquiries I got. I will just link it to job. This is like related list name, which means how the jobs would show on the deals module itself. We will show you how it works. So we'll say or done. Okay, and that's it, and we will save it. I'm just showing you an example. Untitled name, we will save it. We will name this as we will name it as the jobs. Okay, jobs. Done. We can do that. We can add subforms, sections and stuff. Like with subform, this opens up a whole new thing for your business. Like you can build up custom transactions, like multi-transaction, multi-line items and stuff like that. Okay, so we'll just save it because we have like limited on time. We from here we can choose which users need to be able to access this. So we will say domain users and everyone. Okay, we got this module now. Okay, and now once of options that we can utilize for this particular customer. we'll just say save and close. So we have it, save and close. By the way, quick view and detail view, they are another way of like defining like how people when want to create a record, how they were gonna do quick view or view. That is something we will cover in our later topics. Let's go into the backend for a moment. Okay, here we are. Now all of these options will be common in all of these, right? I will quickly give you, like, from here we can define new layouts. As I said, we can have B2B customer, B2C customer. We can define layouts. What fields to need to show on different layouts, we can define that as well. So the window we had previously for edit version, that is called layout. So we can define different fields and different layouts. Okay, then we have layout rules. So we can do, like, if this is checked or this field is not empty, don't show this section. We can do that. Then we have validation rules. If this number is added, just validate, like, if it's true or not. Then we have field section. This is again the exactly same thing we were doing as we added a new field, lookup field. Then we have record locking configuration. So if we want to record, if we want to lock the record, we can do that. We have links we can put on the record itself to, like, click on a third party tools or go into other options. Then we have buttons. So the buttons are basically, we can put buttons and trigger a function or a webhook. We can't cover this in detail in this particular video, but if you have any questions, any queries, just you can reach out to waheed@consulttomanage.com, and I would be happy to help you on that. But with these customization options, and you have this customization option pretty much on all of these. So we covered layout, we covered fields, and we covered modules. Quickly, I will show you, before we move forward, I will show you how the job basically looks like. So if I go to a deal, for example, okay, so if we go to the deals module, I'm not sure why it's slowing down a bit. The server is a bit slow here, or my internet is slow. I'm not sure what is the reason, but let's go into the deals module. Hope this works. Okay, test deal. Test deal. We got this as a test deal. So we have this test deal. Just opening it up. So we have this test deal that we have it here. So now what we're gonna do is basically, we will set the process up. Is basically what I want to show you is, so if we scroll, so I will say jobs, okay, and from here I can create a new job. I will click create a new job. So what it's gonna do is basically I will just create a new job. This job is basically being created on the customer module we created earlier, right? So this is a new module. So what I want to show you is very, very important in terms of how this deal job relation works and how it's basically making a change. So let's say if I put, like, let's say the job automatically will populate, it's just loading up. Yeah, test deal, it automatically loaded up, and we will just the test job, okay, and then the job number is Wahid Kader because I'm logged in, and automatic booking, but I can choose the job. So I will save it. With this, We created a module, we went through the layouts, and we added field and stuff like that, and then we linked a relation with the deals module, and now our job is linked on the deal. So if we go onto our test deal, we have a job here which we just created under that lead. Okay, and then we have pretty much a lot of automation we can do to control the process of this deal as well. So if we click here, we can see which fields we want to show here for the job. We can basically show customer like pop up, we can show that. With that, let's get back to the next section of next part of it, which is workflows, blueprint, and custom functions. Obviously we can't go into very detail of them. High level I will we have workflow rules, we will get to them. And then we have these different options. We can define pipelines for deals. We have canvas, which allow us to modify the view of the CRM, like how it looks like in terms of records and stuff. Then we have email templates and marketing attributions. We can also put up translation if we are using multi-channel. Okay, and then we have the blueprints and approval processes. So we can have approvals, like if someone submit a lead, we it prints which manage the SOPs and stuff. So let's go into the workflow rules for a moment, and then I will how this happens. And yeah, so we have custom functions, which is like not workflow rules, but it's a separate object or separate section in the CRM. But we can trigger custom functions through workflows, through our automation workflows. Okay, so we are here. Let's go into the one of the standard ones. So big deal rule. Okay, if it executes whenever a deal is created or edited. So we'll go in there and we'll see how it works basically. Yeah. So executed when a deal is created or edited. Okay, and this amount is this and this and that. Then it will send an email notification. What are the other actions? Let's see. What are the other actions? We can execute a webhook. We can execute a function. We can create a new record. We can define an activity, assign a task or meetup, email notification. We can add a tag. We can assign honor, or we can update the field on the same record as well. We can also set up scheduled actions, which means that after some time, let's say after like 10 days, after 1 hour, okay, execute a webhook or a function. So now what is function? Function is like we have this, if we click on functions, it will allow us to create new functions. Well, let's instead of creating this one, let's go into the functions. I will show you. So we have this deluge. We use deluge to write functions in the CRM system or any of the Zoho apps, and we can take custom actions like things that are not part of built-in process. We can do that. So we will go to custom functions. We just go to functions. Okay, we go to actions, functions. So let's see if we already have some functions here. So what we're gonna do, we don't have a function. So we'll just configure a function, just one. Okay, we can do, I will say put like gallery. So it's just loading. It's taking a bit time. I'm not sure if this is because my server is slow or for some other reason, but let's check this gallery. Okay, I can write my own. Let's say let's write my own. Okay, I will just put it as test. A display name automatically comes up. I will module. I will say it's on the deals module because that's where I will execute this function. I will say create. Okay. Now what would happen is basically I will have this window open, which allow me to write a deluge code to execute the function and take different actions based on the execution of that function. So we have this tab here. I'm not sure why it's taking time. So we can write functions here. So whatever we want, if else condition, or we want to fetch all the records from the CRM, or we want to invoke a API, or open a URL, or open a URL from the CRM, or we want to link into webhook, execute in webhook, or we want to execute in webhook, or we want to Zoho integration. Then we have different insert, get, update. These are different types of variables or functions we use in the CRM. If we go to the settings of Zoho CRM to the marketplace, we can go into the the details there. And with that, we so if we go to the integration section, which is the marketplace section, we can integrate our CRM to other Zoho apps. With that, the last part was the what we discussed how we can customize our CRM system, how we can make different changes in modules, layout, workflows, blueprints, custom functions, canvas, reports, dashboards, and integrations. And with that, we can confidently say that Zoho CRM is the right fit for any business size based on their requirements and stuff. And Zoho CRM pretty much gives the right fit for the business as well in terms of implementing the processes and workflows and automations throughout the business processes. Okay. So if you have any questions, any queries regarding Zoho CRM, or if you want to know that either Zoho CRM is the right fit for your business, feel free to reach out, because we will be happy to help you out. We are experienced, we have 8+ years of experience, and we can help you get the right ROI from your Zoho CRM implementation, or within Zoho CRM being implemented within your business as well. So feel free to reach out, and if you have any questions, any queries, feel free to drop them in the comment section whenever you are watching this live as a recorded version. And I hope by the way, we have a session tomorrow as well. I hope the same issue doesn't happen again in our tomorrow's live session. And because this basically breaks up the consistency with which we are trying to convey our understanding or message to the businesses out there who want to use Zoho CRM. So feel free if you want to learn more about Zoho CRM. And yeah, that's it. Thank you. Thank you very much.